Hey everyone, I'm Tefel and this is a short tutorial how you can integrate missions and objectives into your game. So that was a requested tutorial for a very long time, and today I felt the urge of recording this and doing this for you. So hopefully you will appreciate that. So after finishing this one, character will have a mission to travel specific distance on the planet's surface and move to another planet as a main quest. I'm using my Gravity plugin, which is available for free, so you can even grab this right now if you want. So yeah, please check this out. Okay, so we are currently in the mission objectives example is 425 of Unreal Engine 4, and the whole example is just one simple directory, easy to check, easy to migrate. So before we move to the next step, where I'm going to migrate everything to the new project and showing you how simple it is integrating this to your own game, I'm going to explain some directories you have here. So first of all, you have some important blueprints, and the most important is obviously Mission Manager and function library, which references this Mission Manager. And this is being used all over the places. In every widget. It's just how this communicates with Mission Player Controller and Manager. Yeah, so there are blueprints, then you have a couple of levels, example levels, and we are currently in the Spacecraft mission. And maybe I'm going to explain what is this mission about. It's a single player map where you have some objectives. You can find the spacecraft as the first objective. You see it's already marked as the accomplished. Then you have the side quest. You can just collect cows, and you need to be super careful to not hit anything, because if you hit the wall it's going to fail your mission. And after completing the side quest there is going to be scripted action triggered, and currently there is also reference to the mission, so you can simply grab this, and this mission, when it's triggered, it's just spawning the star on the scene. But you can spawn or you can trigger any reward for the player. And as the final, you can just go to the landing zone and just land on this. And this is going to complete your mission, and everything is going to be like visible in your history of the mission. So you can press it and everything is here. It took me 54 seconds to accomplish, and you have this nice cap as you completed the mission. So you can filter based on the mission type. So this is the single player example, and there is also the second map, which is objectives pickup, and this we can start as the server and the client. So I'm going to pick number of players, which is going to be 2. And I'm going to play this as a listen server, and let's check how it goes. So currently I have this big screen with the server and the small one with the client. So this is my client and this is the server. So yeah, so now the client is walking on the scene, is collecting 1 star, is collecting a 2nd star. I know it's super small, but you will see it's completed the objective. And I can collect 3 coins, and for this client the mission is going to be successful. So as you can see in the small window on the client, I have this mission succeeded, and I can even save the progress. So we are going to save the progress for all the clients. Obviously it's going to be saved on the server side. So yeah, let's collect maybe just 1 coin. Now let's save the game. So now mission is saved on the server side. I'm going to just quit the game, launch it once again, so I have the same IDs. For the server is just a 0, and the player ID is 0, which has to match obviously, and the client is 1. So when I load the game on the server, it should load everything like it was before. So the server has 1 coin collected, and the client obviously has this mission succeeded. As you can see, I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, everything is working perfectly fine. So now I'm going to move this to another project. I'm going to migrate whole mission objectives to the new project. To migrate everything from this project, you just need to simply press with right key, and there is a migrate with 3 dots. So you can just simply click it and make sure that only this directory is being migrated. So when I press OK, I can select the project I want to migrate everything to. So I'm going to use my example project, which is available for free. It's the planet and directional gravity. And yeah, I think it's here, and it's a directional gravity plugin here, and the content. Yeah, so that should be everything for now. And as you see, content migration completed successfully. Okay, so I moved to a completely new project currently. And this is a project you can grab for free. It's a directional gravity plugin project. And as you can see, everything is working fine, apart from playing. So let's try to play this now. And sometimes it happens. You may encounter some compilation errors when you try to migrate things. And this simply means that references in some blueprints are missing or are invalid. So how we can fix all the references? Simply what we have to do now is just enabling the plugin, because in this project, the plugin which we used before, it's not enabled. So the project doesn't really know where references are coming from. So I'm going to grab the plugins, and if you have the plugin installed from a marketplace, you will have this listed somewhere here. You can even type like mission to find mission and objectives plugin. But in my case, because I already moved this to this project, I have in my project directory on this location. So I can simply now enable it, toggle it, restart the engine. After restart, I have this enabled, and now we can jump to the map I've been before, and we can check if everything is now working correctly, if I don't have any more errors. And as you can see, nothing is wrong anymore. So I can probably start using the plugin. So this is what we are going to do now. I'm going to script a simple mission. When I just walk long enough and travel distance, I will complete the side quest, like maybe around the planet. And when I move to another planet, which is on the other side, yeah, to this desert one, I will complete the mission. And this is going to be a simple example how you can integrate all the widget from example project to your project. So first things first, we would have to create a new mission manager, which will be part of any actor on your scene. It can be a player controller, and let's check original setup of the example project. So there was a mission player controller, which had mission manager attached to it. It was just a simple actor component being here, and this controls everything regarding mission. So it's starting the mission, it's loading the mission, and it's having some bindings like mission started, mission end. So what happened before, on begin play, it was just grabbing mission game instance and loading the save game if it was existing, and otherwise it was just a starting mission, and also creating the widget and adding this to viewport. So if you have your own viewport setup with your own widgets, you can just, instead of adding this to viewport, you can add this to as another widget inside your widget, or do however you want to set this up. And yeah, this is basically whole setup for this. And when mission was started, it was also the reading the mission asset from the level. So it was just associated one level with the mission asset. But here we can just simply select one of the missions we have prepared. So this is what I'm going to do now. Let's go to our player controller on this level. So I have this in my blueprints, Gravity game mode. There is a player controller I can open, and it's an empty Gravity player controller blueprint which I can use. So I'm going to open it and simply adding the mission manager, and it's going to be the new mission manager, which I can make a blueprint type as well. So I'm going to create in my content directory maybe some blueprints, and it's going to be my mission manager. Yes, and it's going to be maybe just BP new mission manager. Why not? So I'm going to select this BP new mission manager, and then when I simply drag this here, it's going to create BP new mission manager. So this is mission manager I'm going to use and spawn on this within this player controller. So when the Gravity player controller starts on begin play, I'm just going to do a couple of things. So we can just grab this mission manager and we can just start the mission. And this is the only thing what you actually need. And you can select the mission you want to start. So instead of using one of these, I'm just going to maybe create the new one. So I'm going to copy this into my content because we don't need to use all the example stuff. We want to start clean and maybe just copying everything what we actually need into our project. So I'm just calling this like planet travel. So this is going to be my new mission. I can just assign this here. So this is the first step. And I'm going to remove all of that. Maybe just keeping mission success and failure, and maybe just having one objective. So I'm going to add new objective, which is going to be side quest. Do we need a mission failure? Maybe in our case, no. So it's going to be just mission success and maybe side quest. So it's going to be walk around planet. And the second one is travel to planet B. Yeah, sure, why not? And when you travel for once, and this is also once, and here we can prepare some scripted action. So yeah, that should be fine for now. I'm thinking this is maybe not complex enough, so let's complicate this a little bit more. And because we have a spacecraft, I'm going to do maybe adding the node another objective, which is going to be find a spacecraft, and this will connect with traveling to planet B and is going to be enabled by this. So we have a mission, find a spacecraft. Yeah, I can just type something like what was the before? Jump on board on a spacecraft, and here travel to planet B, land on a planet whatsoever, walk around the planet. This can be without a description, without icon, and everything should be yeah, can be like this, planet travel. Why not? So we can already start this mission, and let's make sure that every widget is set up correctly. So I can just take all my widgets from example project, because it should be basically the same. So I can just move it to my content directory, and I'm going to use them, all of them. So if I just jump to the widgets, I will notice they are using a wrong mission manager. And what I can do with this, I can move also my mission manager, and I can fix all the references. So if you go to any widgets, maybe just Mission Hat, you'll notice there are like a couple of widgets placed on this canvas. And inside, there is a lot of mission manager references. So I'm just going to go inside, and jump directly to the mission function library with Ctrl B. And I'm going to use this as well in my project. So I'm going to move this to my content, right? So this is mission function library I'm going to use alongside with this new mission manager. So inside, I need to take my player controller, cast this to which player controller I'm using. This is a BP Gravity player controller, obviously. And from this, there is a new mission manager, right? So I can just link this directly here. And yeah, luckily, this is just mission manager without a blueprint, so we can just link this directly. And yeah, that should already make my life much easier. So when I compile this, all widgets which I just migrated should use this one instead, right? Remaining thing, I just need to go to player controller, which is this gravity player controller, and I just need to create the HUD. So I'm just going to create the widget, which is going to be my HUD Mission Hat. I can add to viewport, and let's check if it's going to work. So let's save it, and finally let's play it. And as you can see, there is a mission, toggle mission save game on the left side, but nothing happened. There is no mission started. So let's find out why. So in my player gravity controller, I'm starting mission before adding to the screen. So you have to keep this in mind. So maybe just putting some delay to have 1 second delay with starting the mission, and I have this planet travel. Let's check if it's working. So yeah, as you can see, there is a planet travel on the right side, and there is a mission already working. So I can look at my side quest, walk around planet, and I have this find spacecraft, which I need to script. So yeah, let's do it now. To script this walking around planet side quest, what I just need to do is just getting my human character, which is human gravity character, and there is a tick which I can use, and I can accumulate number of like steps or traveled distance. So what I'm going to do is just getting velocity of this character, getting a length, and I need to multiply with delta seconds, and this is going here to be quite accurate. I can print this on the screen. So let's test this out, what values we are actually getting every tick, and then I will make so it's something around 5, 6. So I think 500 should be maybe 300, maybe 200. Okay, let's put 200. So when it reaches 200, I will just complete the side quest. Simple like that. So when my human gravity character reaches, yeah, so I can just promote this to variable, distance traveled. It's going to be 0 by default. I can just grab this and plus the vector length, and I can just set my distance traveled, and then I can check if this is higher than something, maybe just 200 like I said, then it's going to be something. So I can just print this on the screen, like, okay, let's make hello. So that should already work. So distance traveled, it should be this one. Yeah, so setting the new one, okay. And let's print this on the screen. So let's play. No, I didn't expect that. Let's go back. If it's higher than 200 distance traveled, and distance traveled starts with 0, maybe the value is not high enough. So let's put 2000s. It's multiplied by really low. Okay, that should interesting. Okay. Okay. But I can also check if it's walking on maybe on the ground. So is in air walking, is walking character movement. I think that should be okay. Let's try to print this out to not make this super long, this tutorial. Let's check it. That should okay, false and true. Okay, so I'm going to collect this only when actually walking on the ground. So yeah, that should be fine. So only when it's walking on the ground. Let's make the branch and let's accumulate. And I think 2000 it's fine. Maybe 3000 because it was not enough. Let's make this a little bit longer and let's make hello. So now when I'm walking, mission starts, then I walk long enough, maybe around the planet, and yeah, hello, it's being triggered. I can only trigger this once, and what I can do, I can just grab my mission manager and complete this mission. So in my planet travel, I have the walk around planet. Maybe let's make some space set to look this a little bit better. And let's copy this ID because the title is also ID by default. So you can just grab this. And in my human gravity character, I'm just going to get a mission manager, complete objective with this name, and do it once. So I'm not going to do it multiple times. It's not necessarily because if objective is not active, it's going to abandon this anyway. It's not going to trigger anything, but yeah, you can just simply do once to not trigger any functions. So yeah, let's save it and let's check if my mission is going to update when I walk around the planet. So now I'm walking and yeah, walk around the planet completed. It shows on the screen. Everything is perfectly fine. So yeah, let's jump to another task. So we have two remaining things, objectives to complete in our planet travel mission. One is finding a spacecraft and one is traveling to planet B and landing on that planet. Yeah, so I can script the second one, travel to planet B, because it's going to be simple like just jumping off the spacecraft whenever being on the planet B. And I know there is already a functionality in the planet. So when I jump into gravity planet, there is on begin overlap a sphere. And when it's a gravity character, I can maybe put some delay. And what I'm going to do, get just manager, like before, and I complete objective, which is going to be by name. In the future, I'm also planning making this by asset, so it's going to keep all the references. So you are going to pick whenever you want to use the asset for completing mission, or it's just by ID. IDs are working nicely with data tables, so this is handy when you are using data tables. But okay, so this should already complete the objective, the travel to planet B. But what about the first one? And it should be similar thing when I jump into physics. The spacecraft should have exactly the same logic, so we just need to check possessing the bone. So let's maybe find possess. There has to be something like even possessed, and yeah. So when it's possessed, do I need to check anything else? No, I can just grab my manager. So as you can see, accessing this mission manager is super simple now, and I can just complete objective like it was before. And you can find all complete objectives by the name. So in every project, like if you do complete objective, it should give you complete objective, right? In every single blueprint. So you have all the blueprints which are using complete objective. So yeah, I just need to check the name, planet travel, that was defined as spacecraft, and I can just copy this into that field and saving. And yeah, let's check if it's working and if whole mission is fully functional, right? And if we can complete the mission. So what I'm going to do is just playing. Yay! And let's find the spacecraft. Yay! The spacecraft is completed. And now I have traveled to planet B. What should I do now? Let's travel to planet B. Maybe this is a planet B. So yeah, let's move there. And what happened if I land? Boom. I land. 1 planet travel successful, completed. Yay! Okay, so I think it wasn't super hard to integrate this into your project. And yeah, this plugin should be straightforward to use, so you shouldn't have many problems with using it. Yeah, so please let me know in the comments below what are you thinking about this, if it's useful, if there are missing functionalities, and yeah, like always, can I jump on this? Can I walk on this? No. It should have collision. What a failure. Okay, yeah, so like always, don't forget to subscribe, and like always, see you next time.